The timeless banana loaf has been a recipe handed down from generation to generation. Nothing goes better with tea or a coffee break than a moist and delicious homemade banana loaf. With just a few easy ingredients and some super ripe bananas sitting around, you can make this unbelievably moist and delicious banana loaf to be enjoyed with maple syrup, butter and jam, or all on its own. There are those who think it's a complicated thing to do, but in this video, I'll be showing you just how simple the process can be. I have chosen to use a decorative mini loaf pan with intricate designs on the bottom. With a pan like this, it is important to grease every little corner and crevice using vegetable shortening and a pastry brush. Make sure you cover all surfaces well, otherwise your banana loaf could stick to the pan after all of your hard work. You might be tempted to use a cooking spray on these pans, but according to the manufacturer, these cooking sprays can leave a residue that's difficult to remove. I know that the brush method can be a bit time-consuming, but it's an essential part of this process that you get every surface covered. You don't want to be disappointed when you attempt to remove your baked loaf from the pan. Now that you have the pan completely greased, you need to flour it. Dashing flour into each cavity ensures that every mini loaf has an equal opportunity to be coated. Tap and shake the pan with your hands or tap it on the countertop. Try your best to cover all the cavities. It has been my experience to add this extra step of flouring to see if there's any missing spots in the greasing process. Reason being, the flour won't stick to a bare pan. With your brush or your finger, you can go back and touch up the places you may have missed. Once you're satisfied that your pan is completely coated, tap the excess flour on the countertop. In a large bowl, put 1 cup of ripe bananas, 1 cup of sugar, a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, 1/2 cup of sour cream, and 2 eggs. Using a whisk, mix these ingredients together well, making sure that the egg yolks have been broken and you have a nice, consistent, yellow-colored mixture. Take a separate bowl and place a sifter on top. Add 1½ cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Pick up the sifter and tap it with your hand to run the dry ingredients into the bowl. This will help to mix everything together and remove any lumps. Add the dry ingredients, to the banana mixture. Gently fold the ingredients together, just enough to coat the dry ingredients. You do not want the batter to be smooth. It should be lumpy. Take your previously prepared baking pan and scoop the batter into each cavity, not more than 3/4 full. This will give the batter room to grow during the baking process. Tap the pan on the countertop to remove air bubbles that could be trapped. Place into a preheated oven at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes or until a tester stick comes out from the center clean. Cool on a baking rack for 5 minutes. Carefully flip the loaf pan using the cooling rack. Now gently you might have to jiggle or shake the pan to release the loaves. There you have it, the timeless banana loaf, ready to continue its legacy for future generations to enjoy. Not only for tea time or coffee break, but for packed lunches and late night cravings. How you decide to enjoy it is unlimited. Next time you have some ripe bananas hanging around, you'll know exactly what to do with them.